afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are and whatever time and dimension you're seeing this. Sorry, you probably are already leaving if you're... My bad. Welcome to my channel here. I rarely, if ever, have gone live on YouTube. I'm normally on TikTok, but due to this feeling of spring and all new things, I'm deciding to make some changes, and here we are on the YouTube, and it's actually been quite some time since I've picked up the cards. I've definitely been connected with spirit, but not for anybody other than my private clients. So I'm really excited to see what the collective energy is like. There's definitely a heaviness that anybody who's a first wave, and that's what this video is titled, anyone who was in the first wave with me, we just went through another, I'm going to say like mini cyclical, like almost deja vu-y dark night of the soul. It was almost as if someone projected our worst time for us again, and then like we're amazed that we got through that maze. Like, we already did this. And so if that resonates with you, then you are probably definitely, in the group that I'm channeling right now. That doesn't mean there's not messages here for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm a psychic, intuitive, clairvoyant, channeler, psychic, healer, Reiki master, all around just knower of the things I'm not supposed to know. And we get down to it. I don't hold back. I don't sugarcoat it. I tell what I feel. And if I don't feel good about it, I don't post it. So if you're getting the message, you're supposed to get the message. There is no such thing as time. So when you see it is when you see it. I probably scared some of y'all, but I needed to. There was some hovering spirits. I'm feeling monitoring spirits that we just kind of needed to push away. Tell them to mind they business. I use crystals a lot. We speak about that. I believe that you should make your life a moving prayer and set everything you do with a bit of intention. Got some incense going. I think we should just do a quick smoke cleanse while we wait for some other people to join in the room. I mean, literally, this is just like a whim, so it's possible that nobody comes in this moment, but like, it's supposed to be that way. And when you see this through your, algorithm, grab hold of the information. I'm going to actually pick this up. Sorry, guys. Normally, like, I shoot in the other format for TikTok, so I don't have it set up for this. But there's nobody in here. It's too bad I probably can't edit. But we're gonna be fine. I believe everything happens in divine time the way it's supposed to. So we'll roll with the punches. See if I can't kind of set it up for us. Yeah, perfect. Gotta love a big chunky black tourmaline. I'm not the star of the show. Spirit is, and we invite Spirit to take a seat with us. Oh my God, and they sure did. Didn't they? Spirit took a seat with us. There's no reason for that to fall, so. Spirit was like, no, we want you to be the star of the show. I'm like, no. It's Spirit. It's you. They're a little camera shy. They're a little camera shy. If you guys like the romper that I'm wearing, I do sell that online at theyummyvibes.com. Check it out. They're super comfortable. And of course, they've got pockets. I just came back from hot yoga. Namaste to all my fellow yogis and all of those who don't even know what I just meant, but I see the light in you and I love you. So go drink your water and tap that screen if you're just getting in here. Tap that screen if you're just getting in here. Yeah, Spirit says not yet. Not yet, so not yet. I'm going to grab my water. There's a solid chance the cats will make their appearance. So when I tell you that there's definitely interference, there's interference for the first waivers, and we're going to get into that. But the good news is that the news that I know for a fact, they can't stop us. They cannot. When the messages are here and they are needed to be given, they will be given. Just going to do some quick angel tuning, and then we'll get into the messages. I don't know why, I just like channeled one saying like, yo, this is like the messiest reading ever. And I'm like, It's this feeling of people wanting to discredit you guys. If this is my collective, you're laughing along with me because you're like, of course, like this is why I haven't been attempting to do XYZ. And for me, this is why I haven't been going live, because it's like, for what, to be bullied by a malicious, manipulative energy that's trying to get almost people to stoop. They just want to get people to stoop so low that they start acting out of character. And we have to remember that in itself is the test, right? It's all cool to be love and light when everything's all hunky-dory, but are you all love and light when someone's disrespecting you? Do you need to be love and light? Where are your boundaries? What are your limits? And how do you stand up for yourself? And I think this is what it's forcing anybody who is in the collective. It's just forcing people to figure that out. I think for the first time, if you're like me, an empath who generally is a yes person because they like to say yes and make people happy. We're going to use some angel tuners. Try not to surprise you this time. These are 496 hertz. Key of C, closest frequency to the angels. Third closest frequency to the angels. We got 2 more to go. Angels, archangels, seraphim, Elohim. Second one, this is 400. Actually, that was the third one. 4,225. I'm telling you. There's a needing of just breathe. This is Jacob's ladder, so this is the closest to the angelic frequency. The angels are here. I feel them. Riel, Shemuel, Jophiel, Raphael, Michael, Metatron, Sandalphon. All right, we're going to go ahead and say the Reiki kind of creed here. Just for today, I will not be angry. I will not worry. I will be grateful. I will do my work honestly. I will be kind to every living thing. I enjoy my deeply connected life, and I lead it with an outpouring of warmth and an abundance of love. And I try every single day to make that my mantra, and I want to share it with you all. So, namaste. Especially if you feel like there are people trying to poke the bear, is what I just heard from Spirit. And it is time to get started. I'm excited. They're ready to spill some tea about this situation. I'm being guided to say that like someone's been paying attention to you. It's like this problem in your energy field. This person is well aware of everything that's going on, and they've seen that you have taken a step back, but they haven't taken a step back from watching everything that you're doing. They're coming to you in your dreams, and they are trying to manipulate your intuition, because all of these are upside down, and they're trying to mess with your sleep patterns so that you can't see something in your dreams. And it's always around that witching hour, which is guaranteed, because that's where they get their power from. They are doing, I just heard like old graveyard magic, like needing of a coven. This is a group, 3 cards, 3 people. It's a group of 3 people. All right, let's us take a step back and let's dissect this a little bit more, because that's like very blatant, Spirit. Like that's very accusatory. It's harsh to begin with. By the way, this is not sign specific. This is energy specific. This is wave specific. if you've been awakened and have been into the metaphysics since 2000 to 2015, in a way, you're wave one of this newer generation. There's a different wave for the different generations, but for this pocket of time of, you know, future leaders, you know, I lost my grandmother this year, really recently. It was. I'm still grieving, but I get to spend more time with her now because she's on the other side with us. Right now, she's actually sitting with us. So it's kind of cool, but that's different. I have a different relationship with the other side than most people. So, but that like she was an astrologer, and she would do birth charts, and you know that generation of awoken people. My grandmother was one of the very first, but in my culture that we have the Kabbalists, and it's been the metaphysics and stuff have been around forever and always. It's a lot. So 8 of Swords, the Chariot. So this has something to do with a Cancer, and the Ace of Wands, and a new and maybe somebody of fire sign. Okay, thank you. The person who's messing with your intuition is definitely a fire sign. So a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. The person who's messing with your dreams, that's a Cancer probably, and it's somebody who you once saw as a counterpart or somebody that you admired or that you saw as like someone you would be by forever, because you see how it's like the black and white horse together right next to each other. I'm just being drawn to like side by side, and then I'm hearing the song Side by Side. Wherever you go, whatever you do, we're gonna get through this. Oh, someone's attached to you. So it's a karmic cord of attachment. This could also be a family member, potentially even a mom or an ex-lover, which is weird to go mom, the ex-lover, but it's like that kind of closeness. That's who's keeping you up at night. So either they're thinking about you or they're doing some sort of spell work at night. The energy that's forcing you to step back is this reverse 8 of Swords energy. And I don't know why. I very rarely go to the guidebooks, but when I'm told, go to the guidebooks, let's do that, because this particular deck, the Light Seers deck, a reversed card has a very different meaning than a normal card. And I like and it's right here. Okay. It's like the shadow version of the card. Being a victim, feeling helpless, using your stories or past experiences as excuses to remain shackled. That's what someone's trying to make you out to be, or to keep you down as, to stop you from expanding and going forward, making you step back. You're free to choose your healing and your light, you guys. Let go of old stories. They can keep telling them, but you don't have to fall prey. And I do think this could be family. They just don't like how loud you're being. Yeah, they don't want to see you like dead, but they don't realize this is like killing some of you all. And I know that's really morbid, but like your spirit, I feel it, because you got the 4 of Cups in reverse. So like you're not even nostalgic about your dreams anymore. I feel like someone has just given up. Defeated. I don't know why they love, I really do love this. Like, it's almost like hidden tarot, like secret other meanings that from, another spirit team. This is someone who wants to control you. This really feels like mom energy or ex-lover energy. Like, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. Unchecked power. I'm supposed to read it, so I'm going to read it. I just don't like even saying these words. You hear my throat? It was getting all like, I don't like this. Unchecked power, being overly pragmatic and rigid, corruption, selfishness, defensiveness, and a desire for control, being stubborn. It's all Emperor energy. They just didn't want you to have your love. They didn't want you to have your light. They didn't want you to have any happiness. But they want you to stay here and be miserable with them. It's a very, very dark narcissistic energy. Somebody, this has got to be some past life. The world, they know that you deserve the world, but they don't want to they don't want you to act like the Queen of Wands. It's not about a third party. It's not about, they don't want you to celebrate nothing. But you pray. You go to God, and God handles a lot for you, is what I just heard. Yeah, you might be in a prison, but look how pretty that prison is. You're like tucked up in your little nook. You're like, cool, I'm going to hibernate. And when I get out of this motherfucker, you better believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better believe. Hierophant. You're committing to your growth. And I love that there's a ladder there. You are committing to your growth. And it's like now this energy of stop me, dare you. So I don't even really want to hone in on these people anymore because they can't stop you. We know that now. That was honestly what I feel like I needed to see as well too. I knew exactly who this is in my situation. If you are mirroring me, then you know exactly who this is in your situation because I am you, right? And if you're seeing this, then it's because we are mirroring and living some similar, paradigm version of this video game in Earth School. So now that we know that we're going to be victorious, there's some new beginnings that I'm feeling for the collective too. And I want to tap into how do we not focus on this and protect ourselves, right? So we're definitely going to go to some tarot real quick for just 4 warnings. I'll do 3 of these and then we'll get into how to protect from them. 3 of Cups in reverse. That came out in the other deck too. And I think these are both Chris Ann decks. Yeah, I did that on purpose. The World again. And that just came. So we're just continuing. And the High Priestess, which was interesting because we finished with the Hierophant. This card they like also. The Chariot in reverse. Okay, you guys, these are some big, big, big energies. It's like until we drop the burden, guys, this is going to be what we're thinking about. So what we think about brings the energy. Because the thing is, we feel it. We're intuitive enough. We see it coming. We're like, dang, here comes that toxic ass energy because I had to go work with that one person who, is a toxic person. Or here comes this, here comes this hater pretending to be my friend when I know that they're just here, trying to get information about my life. And then they're going to go talk about it, dissect it, and figure out a way to, undermine it. You're angry about it. 4 of Cups, yeah, which was also in the other reading. This one is upright, which is interesting. You're flipping the narrative. You're like, okay, cool. You know what? If I'm going to be stuck sulking about the things that I could have had if you guys didn't get in the way of it when I didn't know any better, that you were some heckling ass hater asses, right? When I didn't know any better and I was being an innocent open book, because who does that stuff to people? That doesn't make sense to my vibration. That doesn't make sense to my mind, right? If I'm going to be in this cup, well, it's going to be the most beautiful cup ever, and it's going to be full of abundance and luxury. So I'm feeling that you're trying to flip the script, and that's what's happening in the next coming weeks here. You're growing. You're blooming out of it. 7 of Coin in reverse and the Star upright. I am here for that. You don't have to work for much. You just are who you are. You're not trying to be anything, and that's why you always have your victory. That's why you get new beginnings, right? That's why you can always speak the truth, and that's why you're not afraid. You don't lie on anybody. You just do your thing. You're just out here just trying to be the best version of you. Trying to not suck at you, not worrying about what anybody else is doing, and then being happy when people have successes. People don't get that. The Magic Maiden, trust. This is my card. If anybody knows about me, I used to have a wig that I wore a lot that I looked just like this. It's about trust now for you. I think this is how you get to the next phase. You just have to trust that because those are your intentions, because you're not out here trying to hurt nobody, that you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry anymore about this karate chopping of the negative energy and Reiki, binding everybody with love before you leave the house to make sure that, it's you know, you're good. Just kind of take some deep breaths. You have very, very amazing gifts that people are jealous of, confused by, afraid of. And when people don't understand things or don't have, they get a certain kind of way. Take it as a compliment. You are their leader. I just heard. Even if you're scared, even if you are afraid, you are their leader. So you need to speak up. You're healing. And your healing will inspire others to heal. The princess who never smiled. That's this person. This person can't stand to see you smile. And apparently, I just heard some of you guys have beautiful, beautiful smiles. It's one of your most famous. This person never smiles, or they don't show their face. I just heard this is someone who doesn't show their face much. So like if they have an Instagram page, it's like photos of sunsets. Right? Photos of their kids, photos of their cats, photos of their dogs. They're very private, but all up in your socials. Oh, they're all up in your socials. The amount of time they spend on your page has really, really helped your algorithms. Yep. You're not paying attention as much to the signs as you need to because they are definitely trying to guide you. And you're on your way to some new companionship, which is exciting. I feel like it's been some time coming. For you, I feel like a lot of y'all have shut down your honest hearts. The ones that are like, you know, innocent, free, not carrying around the baggage and burdens of past relationships, not assuming that all people are the same. Although I understand how easy it is to get into that vibration as someone who is chronically single, as I like to say. And I'm chronically single most of the time because people are afraid of me. It's not because I'm not capable. It's because I'm a very, very powerful person, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm a whole mood. So again, if you're my collective and you're guided to this, and I have a very, very small following here on YouTube in comparison to my other channels, check me out on TikTok, the Yummy Vibes. We got over 150,000 followers there. I used to go live almost every day, twice a day there. I'm really counting on the YouTube algorithm here to do its thingity thang thang shingity chang chang. But I highly, if you're seeing this, you probably feel exactly the way that I feel. And that's just, I have the chills when I said that. So, can I show you the hair standing up? It's like, you see those goose pimples? Goose pimples. It's been a long road, and you deserve a great counterpart. You deserve someone who's not going to try to dim your light. You deserve somebody who's going to lift you up, be there to help you do these hard things that you've had to do all by yourself. Some of you guys are single parents. Some of you guys that are watching this, had to really hold down a previous marriage, a previous relationship, the whole household. This person really was not a giving person. You've had narcissists. You've had to deal with abuse. You've had to deal with trauma. You've had to deal with a lot. Okay, period. And I can't imagine there's a human being on this planet really that hasn't. So that's why we all have to be very compassionate. Six of Voices, because other people are afraid of taking leaps of faith. They are bothered by how easy it is for you to just jump ship and try something else. Let them stay bothered. What's done in the dark will come to light. The moon is in reverse. I love to see it that way. I don't really love the moon upright because that means like you don't know something. But the moon in reverse is like whatever you didn't know, either doesn't matter because it's not going to hit you. It's being returned. It's being reversed. It's someone was shielding you. I just heard someone's grandmother and an angel sits at the bed right now because of all the warfare that's been going on. And I just heard someone's been praying to Buddha for you, which is cool. I love Buddha. He's one of my favorite deities. If you ever need a good chuckle, laugh with Buddha. Happy baby Buddha. Anywho, and then you've got the muse of emotion. So you've got some new love that's kind of inspiring you right now. There's this, oh, that's really cool, Spirit. I've never seen it like that. It's almost like because you cut the past off and you don't care. On all fronts, that no matter what happens next, there's some level of like, you've been through a lot. Like, you're kind of deserving. It's like you're in love with this romanticizing of what the future could look like for you. And you know that it has to be better than your past, which is so exciting for you because you've always loved yourself enough through these phases of your life, phases of the moon. And now you're just really kind of in this place of like, I know what comes next is good. No justice, no strength. Yeah. I need to know more, Spirit. Because you're like, it's not like that, but you're not telling me more. No new beginnings. These are the things they tried to stop, obviously. They didn't want you to be strong and resilient. They didn't want you to ever be seen as someone who... They tried to make you look crazy. They tried to make you look unreliable. They spoke ill on your name. They didn't ever want you to be able to clear your name. And they didn't want new beginnings for you. But with the Seven of Swords, this is one of my favorite cards because the way it's depicted. You can flip. And I think you did. You took all of that negative energy and you used it as a gauge for where the flow was. You were able to see when they had attacked because things were just different in the environment, the energy, the experience. There were glitches and trip-ups and errors and yeah, all those things that they tried to do. And so that was your motivation to pivot. And you would just keep looking for where your flow was. You outfoxed them, right? You got into their mind. You figured out their little game. They thought you had no idea, but the whole time you were playing along and you weren't going to step out of your character. It was a mind game. I think you're winning it. You're not giving any love to these people. You don't care anymore about their celebrations or their third parties or don't care. You can have them. Like, don't want to be a part of it. Don't care about your little shows. Don't care about your little stuff. Don't care about your little parties. Don't care about it. Here's the devil, right? And that pisses this devil off. That pisses that negative energy off. And now they're forced to go into hermit mode. Nine of Rods in reverse. And they thought they were going to be able to put on a pretty dress and be the star of the show. But I hear they can't fill your shoes, honey. I don't want to put this out there, but they're going to have to kill you. This was your destiny. They can't stop what is destined to be yours. I'm going to go to another deck and keep these cards here. Because I feel like it's just going to keep telling us the same thing. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You don't have to work hard at being this star. It is natural, like I just said. Six of Pentacles in reverse is a card of not having to work for it. King of Wands is in reverse. This Leo, I just really feel like it's a Leo or an Aries. Could be a Sag, I guess. I feel like it's really Leo energy. This person's upside down about himself. Which is why I feel like there's supposed to be a Leo that's supposed to be saving you and rescuing you because the Strength card and the way the King of Wands with the, you know, they both have this tiger on it and then the Strength card. And I knew to keep this for this exact reason. Right in front of me. And that's kind of this too. This Leo, it's like right in front of him, but he doesn't see it. See, the Leo has the lion. The Strength card is the Leo card. See, it's the same, different decks. That's why it's like, I think this is a Leo. And a Leo is supposed to be protecting you, but they're like in their own freaking upside down right now. This could be a twin flame situation that someone's trying to stop for you because they know that you're supposed to have it and they're sad. Ten of Swords, it's not over. Whatever is going on with that thing, it's not over. Could also be another family member, right? So it's like, one family member is pitting another family member against the other, mom against dad. There's a victory here about this. Oh, I love that. Because you are a magician, and I do think a magician was doing work as well, but you're also an alchemist. You alchemize the situation. There is a victory, Six of Wands, and it is a financial partnership of 10 of Pentacles. Got it. You're walking away from that Leo problem too. In order for you to fully... fully alchemize it. Thank you, Spirit. That's a big difference from how I read it originally. Thank you for that clarification. And they're letting you know it's not over forever with the Ten of Swords in reverse, but it needs to be over for right now, which is why that ending energy is showing up. It's just in reverse, right? It needs to end for now. You are not going to find any new beginnings with anything from the past. The only victory you can have is to alchemize a brand new path and protect this path this time. Don't let the haters access you. And I do think that that's the play. You're going to glow up from afar this time, and no one's going to be able to touch you. And that's so rightfully earned, because I feel like if you are in this first wave, we did as we were asked. We turned on our cameras, we spoke our truth, and it has been very difficult. We healed to be able to do that, and then people were bothered that we healed, so they tried to hurt us again, and there is not a single reader on this platform or any of the other platforms who will tell you that they haven't been experiencing this warfare. But whether it's someone stealing your content to try to be you and pretend that, you know, make fake videos of your stuff and then sell it to people through fake cash apps, it's like so ugly when we're just trying to clear the air, right? We're just trying to literally clear the energy, clear the air, spread more light, open up more portals of light, because that's the problem. All the portals of light are being shut down and replaced with portals of darkness. All right, speaking of light, oh, I love this. Divine Feminine, okay, guys? I literally felt called to grab this pendant. It is my Divine Feminine pendant. It is protected, right? Spirit, thank you, Spirit. Yep. And your soul craft. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are this, honey. It's a contract between you and God and your divine masculine. You've been doing this now for 10 lifetimes, 11 lifetimes if you're like me. Soul love. 33. I can't make this stuff up. Divine animals, as I'm sitting right next to my cats. Specifically the cat, the lion, the tiger, the bear. That's your twin flame, man. That Leo, you are a being of light. Both of you. They couldn't stop it. It was destiny. Ah, you might be a singer too, like me. Singing that song. Sing. Keep singing. That is a great way for you to release any negativity. And you'll rise up. Rise like the wave. You'll rise up. Spite of the pain. You'll rise up. You'll do it 1,000 times again. I want to talk a little bit about the real deal on these channels versus some people flipping cards. Because I don't even need the cards. And sometimes I choose to just use playing cards to get the messages so that you guys can see that, like, it's not about this. It's about the connection to the truth. And almost as if the cards somehow know what's coming next, because there's no such thing as time and space. And so we've also experienced our future and our past, and we're experiencing them all at once. And it's way more galactical and interdimensional than it is just like Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, well, somebody's definitely not paying attention to the illusions anymore. Yeah, we can all memorize things. But like what I see when I look at the Seven of Cups in reverse is like there's a snake that actually flipped a lot of these cups. Phone going right there. You know, like that's a distraction. There's, you know, this snake that tried to stop your glow up. And you have every right to be on the top of that ladder. And so what you need to do is actually flip this card. And you need to get better at seeing through the illusions and not being so hasty, fam. Don't be so hasty. Take your time making these decisions. Fully outweigh all of your options. There's something about this hat for somebody who's seeing this. Interesting. Well, you do have 10 tons of protection around you. I could feel that. And then just to give you some actual angels to call upon, let's see who wants to stand forward with you guys while you are kind of refocusing, repositioning, realigning, and literally I'm seeing you turning around, lighting a match, dropping it on the floor, and you might be a fire sign, dropping it on the floor, and like, you don't ever have to burn bridges, and it's not for everything, right? But you are basically all new everything, because they just have everything that their energy was around when you were attached to this situation that was toxic. It's almost like it's all moldy. It all went bad. Like there's not a thing left that's worth salvaging. And how exciting then? That means everything else is going to be better than this. Peace and harmony is coming. Oh my God, coming. Summoning, you are summoning it with Archangel why can't I speak? Who's messing with my throat chakra? Ragwael. Sorry, Archangel Ragwal. Somebody correct me. Thank you for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. Earth Angel. You're going to find a bunch of Earth Angels to help you right now in life. Because that's who you are, fam. And thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you down here. Keep that in mind. Divine Feminine, that's your job. And keep moving your body. This really is freeing you up from any of the negativity that they're sending you. I heard somebody literally felt the negativity being sent to them last night and got up, moved their body, like kinked it out of their neck and sent it right back to where it came from. That's boss energy. I'm here for all of that. Well, I think that's my time, guys. Spirit's like, you told them what's up. They know it's just another second, another hater trying, another person trying to smear campaign them because they don't understand how they can be so this, so that, and they don't have that. Not understanding that you are just literally existing. Keep existing. Keep shining. We need that. So I'm going to go do my thing, get, showered off after hot yoga. I like to, it's actually part of the practice to leave some of that on. You're closer to your connection to spirit for a little bit before you shower. So you do like, a towel off, but then just kind of sit. So I'm going to go do the real deal, Holyfield, shower and cleanse now that I got the messaging out. I feel so much better. I was really spiritually sick. I needed to get these messages out. And thank you for being a part of it. I know maybe not a lot of people join now, but we did a thing. We crossed over today and I went live on YouTube. So that was pretty cool. Love y'all. Cheers.